It's time for baseball in the Bay Area as we welcome you to the O.co Coliseum in Oakland. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the American League's Houston Astros and the Oakland A's. It'll be fun watching these two swing it all series long. First pitch is next. Number 48, a right-hander from Kansas, will be on the mound here. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, he's making his big league debut here on the mound. He's going to have a lot of adrenaline. He's going to have a lot of nerves. He's going to have to be able to contain all of that so he can go out and be effective. Going to be tough to do, and that may be his biggest challenge all game long.
Jose Altuve strides forward, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Line to the right side, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard to open up the ball game.
Well, first pitch of the game, a lot of guys on the mound are thinking, all right, let's just get ahead here with the fastball. And he was having none of it at the plate. Drives this one for a solid single to start things out.
Josh Reddick will stand in now, and as you can see, he enters play with 16 home runs on the season so far. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And he'll get back in safely.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
First pitch of the at-bat. Chop foul right at home plate at strike one. There goes the runner. A pitch out. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. Fortunately, the center fielder's in the right spot.
And this is all about a table setter at the top of the lineup doing his job perfectly. Gets on base to start the ball game. Now he's into second on the stolen base, and they're off to a fast start here early on.
No one out with a runner at second. A little roller toward the hole. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. EK, any thoughts?
Well, fellas, there is nobody that I'm more excited to watch play than Carlos Correa. He's having a really nice season with the bat, sporting a slugging percentage over 500, so there's a good chance he'll have some sort of impact offensively in this one.
Carlos Correa is in trying to pick up that first run in the top of the first inning. They've got the leadoff man at third now with one away. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that misses for ball one. And Eric, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, and the pitching really let them down last time. Too often their guys were falling behind and having to throw fastballs on 2-0 or 3-1. That'll catch up with you after a while.
A man at third with one away. Hit hard down the line. And a base hit, and that's going to chase in the run from third. The Astros are off to a 1-0 lead. And he is in there.
And apparently they're picking up right where they left off last night. You wondered if maybe they'd want to save some of those runs, but it turns out it might not matter as they hit the board first here again in the first inning.
George Springer will stride in as he's running out of time now if he wants to make a late push for that home run crown. Pickoff move to second, but the runner's back easily.
Just keeping an eye on him.
First pitch on its way. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, Matt, Darryl, he can have that moving strike zone at times. He calls a pretty good game overall, but I know people aren't always sure what he likes.
Smolinski is there now, and he has it, 2 gone. And with that, let's get a quick glance at the Oakland A's defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, they have a man on the mound, high ERA. That usually means there's a lot of hard hit balls. So this defense, they're going to have to be ready with that leather out there.
Marwin Gonzalez will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night. Here's the first pitch to him. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Hot shot to third. To his left, Chapman. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Astros pick up a run on the RBI double. Home. Justin Verlander is on the mound for game 2. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, you take a look at that ERA. He has not been good this year. Got to throw a lot better. Hopefully he can start doing that.
Jake Smolinski comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Eric Karros, these Astros entering play here tonight. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
And on top of that, they've already spotted their starter an early lead in this one, so they're going to let their guy work with the lead right away.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Two and two.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Who's the one to watch, EK?
Well, guys, everybody should be looking out for that guy in the number 3 spot. Last month, he really put on a strong show of power, going deep 8 times. If I'm the opposing manager, I'm going to work around him all game. I'd rather take my chances and make someone else prove they can beat me.
And he'll squeeze this one for the second out. With a moment now, let's call on a look at how the Astros line it up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, this manager loves to do the defensive shifts. So we're going to see a lot of odd formations as the game goes along. I can't wait to see how it works.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. Well, you figure that curveball is going to be an important pitch for him going forward.
Yeah, I think it might even tell the story of how well he fares here tonight because he's going to need to...
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. We'll move to the second inning here in Oakland. It's the Astros 1 and the A's nothing. Gurriel will get his first shot at it here. He's got to be hoping to turn things around because you see the numbers over the last 5 games. Not much going on there at all. Chopped weakly to the left. Chapman takes it in. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting 7. Catcher.
Brian McCann will stand in. He, too, had 3 hits in the win last night.
Well, you're right. His last game was excellent, but he just keeps adding to those numbers. Over his last 10 games, he's been hitting over 350. I'll take that anytime.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
Smolinski is camped under this one, and that's out number 2.
Batting 8.
Alex Bergman will stand in, and as you take a look at the splits there, he's actually a better hitter against right-handed pitching this season. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Gloved by Lowry. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Astros go down 1-2-3. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Chris Davis will dig in now. 1 home run shy of 20 for the season so far. And we'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he's retired, 1 away.
Batting fifth, designated hitter, Boog.
And you can see what they're trying to do on show track. In, and in. Well, he finally gets him to pop something up here.
Stepping in now, Boog Powell. As he'll take a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. The average coming in, 257. 1 home run and 3 driven in. And he lays off for ball 1. Lifted the other way to left center. Springer on the run. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Matthew Joyce gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Verlander sets his sights. First pitch on the way. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. Now a swing, and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this will land foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Some of our Carlos Beltran will stand in now. He homered in the ball game last night.
Well, his last game was a breath of fresh air because he's been stinking it up lately. Under 200 over his last 10 games.
Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
1-1. Here it comes. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Lifted the other way out to left center. Smolinski on the move, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And he will make it into second with a 2-base hit here to begin the third.
That's great production here out of the number 9 hole, leading off the inning. Managers like to think of those number 9 guys as sort of a second leadoff man, and he takes that to heart as he's into scoring position already with a leadoff double.
Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Now a long throw home, and he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Right fielder, Josh
At the plate, Josh Reddick. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's set. Here it comes. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1.
And giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with that release point. He's all over the place.
That evens it up, 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Swing, high drive, deep down the left field line. This ball is slicing, and that'll get down for a base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's a 3-0 game, and he's safe.
Now batting.
So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Now to the plate, Carlos Correa. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
To short. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Now batting, center fielder,
George Springer stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
And Matt, you know what? It's always a little frustrating when you square one up, you hit a solid live drive somewhere, and all you get to show for it is a nice little jog right back to the dugout. That can get in your head a little bit after a while.
And a ball, 1-0. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, and I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. And there's something he just may well remember for quite a while. His first big league punch-out. I'm sure he's hoping it'll be the first of many, many more.
And you hear a lot of pitching coaches talking about pitchers letting their defense do the work. But the truth is, if you want to stick around in the big leagues, you're going to have to take matters into your own hands every once in a while, too. In this day and age, you have to be able to strike guys out if you want to be successful.
Here comes the 1-0. Oh, and he leaves that one right over the plate as this is sent high and deep out to right center field. And it is gone, a home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. 24 home runs for him on the season as the Astros will open up a 5-0 lead.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Into the box, Gurriel.
Gurriel.
As he swings and hits this one foul off to the right and out of play. The windup and the 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Smolinski. And that's the 3rd out. So they score 4 times on 4 hits. No errors and no one left on. Matt Chapman will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home 3rd.
And they're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Reddick giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Marcus Semien will stand in now, happy that this series is at home, no doubt, as you see his splits right there. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
All right. Now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a 3rd time.
Takes this the other way to right. Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch for the 2nd out.
Batting 9th, catcher, Bruce Maxwell.
Yeah, he's coming on quickly here. Let's see in show motion if he makes the play. Yep, sure enough, he got to it before it touched the ground. Nicely done.
Bruce Maxwell will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Verlander's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to the right. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing doing against Verlander that time around. And it remains a 5-0 ball game. Brian McCann is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Chapman scoops it up, and a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Number 2,
Alex Bergman stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Heading out towards shallow right, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 15, designated
Carlos
hitter,
Beltran
Carlos
strides in
Beltran.
here. He scored a run after doubling to get on base in his first at-bat. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. This is skied out to deep center field. Smolinski going back. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Jake Smolinski will stand in to begin their half of the fourth, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
Yeah, still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
Evan Gattis is into the ballgame here as he takes over behind the plate.
Now catching, number 11, Evan Gattis.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
You know, I can't help but notice how much he's getting ahead of the hitters right now. I'm told he's throwing around 80% first pitch strikes. That's way above average.
Hit hard on the ground to third. Bergman is right there, and a good throw gets him 1 gone.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Jed
Stepping in,
Lowry.
Jed Lowry. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, his swing definitely broke down a little bit last time. He got way underneath the ball. It'll be interesting to see if he can make that adjustment and stay on top of the ball here.
Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. Up top, it's 2-0.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
Here's a swing, and oh man! Way out of here! It's a solo shot for Jed Lowry. 12 home runs for him now thus far. As they get on the scoreboard here, it's 5-1.
Wow, he has proven to be a real nuisance in the first 2 games of this series. A home run in last night's ball game, and now another one here.
First baseman,
Standing in now,
25,
Ryan Healy.
Ryan Healy.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike. Verlander gets the sign. Here's the 1-1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Swing at a high pop, drifting into foul territory. Gurriel is there, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, Left fielder.
Chris Davis is into the box for his second at-bat. He popped out into foul territory his first time up. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. One run, just one hit, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Lifted in the air out to right, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. One for the A's, courtesy of Jed Lowry. We played 4. So it's back to the top of the order now, and striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike one. Not able to hold on there as he swings through a pitch in the dirt, and it doesn't look good for him now, down 0-2.
Well, you don't expect a guy who's having a year like this guy is having to take an ugly hack like that.
That misses 1-2. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Sent on the ground out to second. Lowry's got it, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting.
Josh Reddick steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Up and in for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Bounce to first. Healy gloves it. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 1, shortstop,
Carlos Correa strides in, grounded out his last time through. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a liner, but this will be foul. The 0-1 pitch. To short, hit hard. Simeon's there. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Astros go down 1-2-3. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Boog Powell comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Well, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game. So just chip away, chip away.
And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike, 1-1.
Yeah, and even though that's a tough one to get on top of, I think he'd say he got away with one right there. That's in too good a location when the matchup's not in your favor.
And the throw will be too late, so it's a bunt single to get him started here.
Let's check this out again. This is in show motion.
Right
You'll see how he shows bunt late. He's got his head right on the baseball. You're watching it all the way onto the barrel of the bat. That's as good a form as you're going to see.
Matthew Joyce is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him on just 3 pitches.
Now a throw over to first, and the runner will get back standing. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up.
That ball was so deep in his kitchen, that was the only thing he could do was foul it off, break his bat, and hope to get a better pitch on the next one.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he's retired here, 1 away.
Up next for Oakland.
Digging in to try it again, Matt Chapman. He flew out in his last at-bat. Verlander pauses. First pitch on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Bat explodes as this is popped up. Altuve is there for it. 2 down.
And this is right where they wanted this
Now
thing.
batting.
You see it on show track there. They wanted to take him up around the letters, hoping for the pop-up, and that's exactly what they got.
In now, Marcus Semien. As he'll swing and hit this one hard but fouled off to the left and out of play. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And this offense has just been stuck in neutral. Even when they get a guy on to start the inning, they've got nothing to go with it.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Oakland. They're down 5-1. Ryan Dull is on now out of the bullpen as he'll make his 70th appearance so far this year.
Ryan Dull.
George Springer will stand in again. He lined out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time up.
Yeah, we'll see if he can get back to the swing he put on the ball in his first at bat. He got himself a nice solid line drive that just didn't fall.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
Hard to believe he'd let that one go. That was right on a platter for him.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Smolinski ranging back. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's 1 away. Marwin Gonzalez will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for the Astros.
Yu Gurriel will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Oh, and he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike 1.
And for as bad as he missed that pitch, you can bet we're going to see that again before this at-bat's over.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They're up 5-1. Bruce Maxwell will come forward now to start out their half of the 6th, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had him off balance all game.
Verlander into his motion. 0-1 pitch on its way. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Got him.
He's been able to get outs when he needs them with that curveball. There you see what his pitch breakdown has been so far.
Jake Smolinski will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. We've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
The 0-1 on its way. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. We're in the 6th inning now, a 5-1 ball game. Took him right up the ladder that time, and it's 1-2.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the second inning.
High in the air out to center field. Springer moves over. 2 gone.
The batter, number 8, second
Digging
baseman.
in the switch hitter, Jed Lowry. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Well, I think he proved that he can turn on a pretty good fastball and hit it out of the ballpark, so you need a different approach in this at-bat.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the A's. They're down here 5-1. Back here at the Coliseum in Oakland. It's on to the 7th now with the Astros on top in this one. And as the final warm-up tosses are thrown, let's get a look at our game summary through 6 innings. Evan Gattis is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0.
It didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with the running action on that two-seam fastball.
Low and away as he misses again. 2-0. And here's a ball hit in the air, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And that pitch comes over to catch the corner. It's 2-2 now. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1.
And here this is one more time on show track. You can see it. He checked his swing there, and I think he did so in time, but you can clearly see that that pitch is in the strike zone, and I think ultimately that was a called third strike.
Into the box now, Alex Bergman. And here's a ball hit in the air. In there, a base hit. At the plate, Carlos Beltran, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And now he's hitting left-handed where he's a lot more comfortable over his career. He tends to make better contact on the left side, so I think he's happy to be over there.
And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, maybe you see a little cat and mouse game going between the pitcher and the runner right now. We'll see who wins this duel.
7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. He's running towards second. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right, so despite the runner moving on the pitch, it'll wind up first and second here.
And ideally on this play, you'd like to think you could make it up to third, but no sense risking it if you're not sure. So even though he was in motion on the pitch, he's going to wind up holding on at second base. Hey, better to be safe than sorry.
First delivery to him on the way. Jose Altuve comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. To third. Lowry. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More from the show. Saturday baseball following this message and a word from our locals. Ryan Healy steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
Oh, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
He's done a really good job of kind of getting ahead of hitters here by throwing first pitch strikes to 70% of the batters he's faced, and that's why he's doing so well.
And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
You talk about tying a guy up. My goodness.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Let's check this out again on show track and see if this was a good call. It's a slider, and it's on the outside corner. Home plate umpire's right on top of it. I don't know how you could really complain about that one.
Chris Davis is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1.
You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Very high, 2-1.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Oh, he breaks out the hook there. Good for strike 2. You go back to the curveball here?
I'd stay away. I'd go curveball or even slider, but I got to get it out over the plate. My job as a pitcher, expand the zone. Make the hitter swing at pitches that are off the plate.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to it. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
Boog Powell steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Gonzalez is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Matthew Joyce will stand in. He struck out and popped out in 2 trips.
Well, not a great start at the plate. We'll see if he can get something to drive right here.
And this is taken outside for ball 1.
He wanted to go after that one, but that's a good eye to just watch it all the way in.
Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike.
Yeah, just really jumping out at that last pitch. He had him thinking fastball, maybe even slider.
Oh, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Yeah, that slider's been real good to him all night long. No reason not to ride that as much as he can.
Drives it to deep right field. Back goes Reddick, and this will need to be corralled out near the 367 sign now. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Yeah, real good extension on the swing that time as he goes out and gets that ball. You'll see the right fielder's got no shot at this one as it's over his head and one hops the wall out there. That's going to allow him to coast into second with an easy double.
Into the box, Matt Chapman, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1.
Bullpen working behind him, but you know this guy does not want to give up the baseball.
And he never does. I just don't think that's in his mentality.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Ball 1.
You've got options here, so you don't need to go after this guy if you don't want to.
Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. He struck him out. In and out of trouble as the inning is over. A's strand a couple. They're down 5-1. Josh Reddick will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Thinks he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. A solo home run here for Josh Reddick. Number 17 for him on the season, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Well, no doubt that's a mistaken location right there. At the plate, his eyes were probably lighting up watching that one come in.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here's Carlos Correa now.
Carlos.
As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. Well, that last home run estimated at a distance of 421 feet. 6 runs, 9 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone, and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
Right there at the belt, 1-2 now. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine, but you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
Changeup, and that fades down and away, 2-2. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Fights off another pitch and hits it foul right at the plate. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Center fielder, number
Santiago Casilla will get the call here as he'll take over with 1 gone in the top of the 8th.
Now pitching for the Athletics, number 46, Santiago Casilla.
George Springer will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
Well, guys, it just hasn't been his day. You know, sometimes cleanup hitters are sort of all-or-nothing type hitters. But, hey, he's still got a chance to make an impact on this game right now.
Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was at first. The skipper's out of the dugout, and it looks as though he might decide to challenge that out call.
Yeah, he may, Matt, but I'm sure he's going to wait for word from the guys in the dugout. And as we see it again, man, I can't tell for sure if he indeed was out.
So here's the signal from the dugout, and it appears they will decide not to challenge the call on the field, so the runner is out at first. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1.
Not a real good effort there.
Nah, it's one thing if it's a slider running away or something like that, but that pitch right there was never going to be a strike.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Smoked on the ground left side. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. Yu Gurriel will stand in. One of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Casillas ready. Here's the 1-1. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. A runner on first with 2 away. Runners on the move for second. Hit hard to the right side. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Well, if this was a straight hit and run, this is not really a high percentage play with 2 outs, but it's going to work out perfectly as he finds a hole. And that'll put runners on the corners.
Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in. Evan Gaddis now standing in. Hit high and deep to right center. Smolinski going back to the track. And to score is the runner from third. Around third and being waved on home. And he will score as well. And they're really putting some distance between them now as that lead gets even bigger.
Oh, and a big swing of the bat right there. And he would have loved a 3-run homer, and he didn't miss that one by a whole lot, as this is going to be off the wall out there. But as far as the consolation prize goes, I think he's going to be more than happy to check into second base with a 2-run double.
Stepping in now, Alex Bergman, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. That look says it all in the third base dugout.
That's not the look of a guy who's going to be sleeping well tonight, is it?
Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
He did not like that one bit. Now, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2. Third double of the game for these guys, as you see the comparison there. 2 out here and a runner at second. Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. And he'll make it to third here on what will likely be ruled a passed ball.
Wow, and this is just adding insult to injury now. It's already been a nightmare of an inning to begin with, and now giving up a run on a pass ball isn't going to help things at all.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Joyce is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Marcus Semien will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
You know, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2.
Yeah, he has been patient up there, but now he's backed himself into a corner.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Back goes Springer. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And this lead has been cut to just 6 now.
Well, these guys still have some work to do, but this is a good start. Leadoff home run, cuts one off the lead, but they're still going to need to manufacture a few more to get back in this ball.
13.
Bruce Maxwell stand in to keep things going. And I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. You never want to go down without a fight, so they're going to make these final at-bats count.
A big roundhouse curveball in there for strike one.
Boy, he goes right back to that same pitch that he just gave up a home run on. Put it in another dangerous location, too. Lucky he got away with that one. Wow, just a jam sandwich right there, and all he's holding is about half of his bat. Those look like the kind of bats I used to swing with.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Bergman is over, and he puts it away for the first out.
Center fielder, number 5. Jake
Jake Smolinski will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
And that pitch count is 88 now, but to me, he looks good to go.
Nope.
And they'll turn to the slider here, and it just misses. 2-1 now. You get the sense he's starting to nibble a bit at the corners here, and that's something he wasn't doing earlier.
Yeah, and he sort of backed off the throttle a little bit, too. I'm wondering if that home run ball might have changed his approach just a little bit.
Hit down the third baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. No offer on that one, and Verlander's run at full now, 3-2. He spoils another one, and will do it again. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Bergman is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Jed Lowry.
Jed Lowry gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Hit out towards second. Altuve has it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. But a solo home run will at least get this closer to respectability. On to the 9th inning from the East Bay. It's the Astros 8 and the A's 2. A look there at the Bay Bridge from the East Bay side, where we are for this one from the O.Co Coliseum in Oakland. Blake Trinan will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. In now, Carlos Beltran. He singled his last time up.
Leading off for Houston, the designated hitter.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Grounder down the line at third. Backhanded. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The second baseman, number 27.
Into the box now, Jose Altuve. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. First offering on its way. In there, no balls and a strike. And there's ball 1. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Now a sinker runs in on him a bit as he's got to step out of the way there.
And if there's one thing base stealers don't like, it's when you throw at their legs. Well, that's their meal ticket you're messing with.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, this has been a good start to an inning, but it's coming far too late to have any hope of salvaging things. And you can bet that guy there will have a word or two to say to his staff after this one's done.
Josh Reddick will stand in yet again, and he, of course, has had one of the big blows in the contest so far. This was back in the 8th, as this solo shot proved to be a very important run in this ball game. Hits this one hard the other way. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Astros go down 1-2-3. But no matter, they lead it 8-2.
Leading off the bottom of the 9th inning for the Athletics.
Ryan Healy will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Boy, it's one thing for a reliever to come in out of the pen and throw 100 miles an hour for 15 pitches or so. But he's right up there around the century mark now, and he's still throwing hard.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. 0-2, here it comes. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Springer looking up, a leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center, number 23 for him thus far. As they cut the gap a bit, it's now an 8-3 ball game.
This is just your classic fastball up over the heart of the plate. I don't even have to do a whole lot of analysis on this one. You put that pitch there to this guy, he's going to take it over the wall. Simple as that.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Here comes the Astros skipper up out of the Houston dugout, and he's going to motion for the bullpen. That'll end the evening for Justin Verlander. So he'll leave after 8 strong innings, as he couldn't quite make it a complete game, but he's in line for the victory nonetheless. Francisco Liriano will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far.
Francisco Liriano.
Here's Chris Davis now. As he's first pitch swinging here, and this is on the ground toward the hole. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
The designated hitter,
Boog Powell digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
And he's always so tough on left-handed hitters. That slider is just so difficult to pick up.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Gonzalez is in pursuit, and they can't run it down. Great changeup there in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And the throw to first is there to record the 2nd out.
Now batting.
Yeah, a nice job behind the plate. He wants it low, so he's got a good idea that this ball might be in the dirt, so he's able to smother it and then make the strong throw to first.
In now, Matthew Joyce, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. On the ground to third. Bergman comes up with it. Throw to first will be in time to get him. And the Astros have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road as this one is over.
And you know what? I don't care who you're playing. You know, it's never easy to go out on the road and win any game. So that was a great effort by them in every phase of the game.
A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys, but what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
So that just about does it